Hello, prefects. I have an announcement to make. Although I am away, this week we'll be celebrating Muggles. You will all dress and act like them for 1 week. You will take lessons on how things work in the Muggle world and have competitions to see who can learn the most from the lessons. The houses will be competing against each other for house points. There will be 3 events to complete in the upcoming week.
But Professor, what's the point of learning what Muggles learn if we have magic?
Well, Penelope, magic isn't always the answer. Have you ever heard of Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion?
What are those? Why do we need them?
Merlin's beard! Newton's 3 laws of motion? They're everywhere, from dropping a book to getting stuck in Devil's Snare.
Well, what are they then?
You will know all in due time. Later on, we'll be collecting wands, and you will not have to wear uniforms. Now spread the word to the rest of your housemates. May the best house win.
So what is Newton's first law of motion?
I'm glad you asked, Ms. Remy. Newton's first law of motion states that an object in motion stays in motion until it's acted upon by another object. Likewise, an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon by another object.
Excuse me, Professor, but I think I can explain. The Muggles don't use magic, and therefore they have to rely on the natural forces of gravity and friction to help them with everyday activities. There is no magic. If an object is pushed, then it will move. It won't move if there is no external force. I've done my reading.
Very good, Miss Poppy. 5 points to Slytherin.
Oh, good
But you can't move it.
As prefects, we're just informed that we are going to be doing the bowling as the first event. With the bowling, we are going to be given 10 standing things and a quaffle that weighs 16 pounds. I guess we knock them down with it.
Let's Wingardium Leviosa it.
Let's use levity.
The bowling ball into a snake.
Remember, students, no magic allowed. Well done, Ravenclaw. You've just earned 20 points.
Hey guys, we're already in the lead. We have to win this.
Not for long.
This is just to be a warning for us. We need to pay better attention to the next game. Speaking of which, what is the next game?
Yeah, does anyone know? But it's not like we'll win. We are wizards. We use magic, not Newton's laws.
Come on, we need to keep our spirits up if we want to.
Hey, Maxwell.
I'm upset!
Newton's second law is force equals mass times acceleration. When an object is heavy, it will have a greater acceleration, and vice versa. Newton's next law will have a 2-part challenge. You will all build and race go-karts. They will be small, of course, but the
What are go-karts?
small cars usually made of metal or wood. They can move with wheels. Muggles make them for fun. Now go get the rest of your houses so we can begin our lesson.
What materials are we getting? If we don't have the magic, how are we supposed to make them?
You will find the materials you need to make your go-karts. We'll be building them tomorrow.
So you're telling me that I not only have to race a cart, but I have to build it too?
There are other people in your house to help you with this. We don't need magic to do it.
Why can't we use our wands?
So that we can't cheat. It would be unfair otherwise, because we're better with magic than the rest of them.
We should all be nice. This is just a game after all.
Nothing is a game when house points are involved.
Are you sure about that? Soon you may wish it was a game. After all, we are in the lead.
It is time to build your go-karts. Each of the prefects have a manual and a box of materials to help you. Remember, no magic or potions. You will be judged on how you work together with your team and the quality of your design.
We should make a design plan. Any ideas?
I think we should make the base into a circle.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's get started.
Let's huddle up. What do you think our base should look like?
I think we should make it an equilateral triangle.
It will be hard to hold in place though. Maybe we could use these notches.
That's a good idea. I think we should gather materials.
I mapped out a plan for a design while Professor was talking. I think we should make a base slope to avoid air resistance.
That looks like a great design. How will we secure it?
We can use some glue from the art room.
Sounds good.
Oh, my dad built these once with my brother. We should
should be easy. We don't need a design plan.
After looking at all of your wonderful creations, I can see that Hufflepuff has the best design and creativity for this challenge. For the first race, you'll be racing from the starting line to the finish line. The house prefects will be timing your house cart. Please line up in front of the starting line. On your mark, get set. Now calculate your times, houses.
I think
That hit my elbow.
Grace said you can stop. The final challenge will be tug of war? Wait, what's that?
Based on the picture, it looks like each house will take a rope and try to pull the other house into what looks like the devil's snare. Is that right?
Why yes, Remy, that's exactly what tug of war is. And look who came back from their Quidditch competition.
This is stupid.
He's just mad that he got beaten by a bull.
Shut up!
Ethan, we will not use that kind of language.
Whatever.
Newton's third law is, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. All things have a reaction. By walking on the ground, you push the earth. But in order for you to not fall through the earth, it has to push on you with an equal and opposite force. For your last game, you will use 2 of the laws we have learned this week.
Well, we have a disadvantage now, and we haven't won yet. There's no hope for us now.
Now, Angelina, you need to take on a better attitude. Be more like Caroline. That's better. Now back to what I was saying. You are pushing on the seat you're sitting in, and the seat is pulling on you. The same method will be used in your next game. Good luck to all of you. For this competition, we will be doing a tournament. First, Slytherin will be competing against Gryffindor. Next, Ravenclaw will compete against Hufflepuff. Houses, to your positions. Remember, the first to pull the other team over the line wins. 1, 2.
Wait, Gryffindor's cheating. Your foot is over the line.
You happy? Oh no! No!
Next up, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
We're gonna beat you to a pulp.
Thank God it's tug of war, not wrestling.
Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Oh no! Yes!
Finally!
I know, right?
It's time for revenge! I'll take this school down once and for all!
Prefects, take your houses to their dormitories now!
Professor Burbage, we can fight.
But with what? He's taken our wands.
Haven't had our wands all week. We can use what we know. Even though we don't have magic, he does. We need to find a way to take his wand away.
We should trip him.
How did you do that?
We use Newton's 3 laws of motion.
Perfecticus totalis. You fought very bravely, students. I am glad to see that you applied your learnings from this school to your real life.
Scene 1.
There will be 3 events to complete in the upcoming week. We're gonna redo this, right? Okay. At the end of the week.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Harry
We're still
Potter.
rolling.
It's Harry Potter. There it is. It's Harry Potter.
Zach, get your ass over there, you big boy.
Go sit with Mike.
There he is, Harry Potter himself. Yeah.
We don't need a design plan. Angela grabs a cube and ties the loose to it. Dave grabs the cube and says,
Not supposed to read the stage direction.
Oh, come on!
Excuse me, Professor, but I think I can explain. This one.
how's it going?
That should do some tug of war.
I agree. This is pretty fun.
Say something deeply offensive.
Woman, no right.
Yeah.
It's usually supposed to be
That's just yeah.
Mike! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yeah. We're moving on to finals.
Yeah. Oh damn.
You were supposed to fall.
Oh.
Yell at him in this one?
No.
Where's my part?
I once I
starting. From the beginning.
Oh my god. It fits me perfectly though.
Do I have to memorize this?
No.
At Krusty Bagel, you know. Follow. Drop
I'm
a follow.
recording.
Krusty Bagel. SoundCloud.
I will.
Scene 10.
What?
Are these bloopers?
Stop recording!
Is that right?
Wait, I'm P. Burbage.
Oh.
Come on, I did John.
Who's
Keep
this?
recording.
Who's this?
Someone we have to
Keep
pause
recording.
for that.
Oh, my bad.
Ethan. Oh wait, it's not me.
Okay, now read your line. Now read your line.
Whatever. Ever.
Why?
Okay,
Oh.
done.
Perfect.
That was